Okay, now we're starting up part 2 of the video here. Again, this is Scott, aka For Mad Science, and we are here taking a look at actually the second part of the second video actually in the series. We're doing my wife's Pacifica, actually my Pacifica 2005, and the Pacifica's had a particularly bad problem, I guess, is fairly prevalent with losing this part of the lower rocker panel, whatever you want to call it, subframe area back here that we'll take a look at. And we looked at that extensively in the first video. They showed you the surface, so we did some preparation on it, and I went back and did a little bit more. But you don't, with this material, you really don't have to use a tremendous amount of cleanup, because it uses whatever the material is, as long as it's not like totally if it's ready to flake off, and if it's loose, take it off. That's the idea. If not, we can use this existing stuff, the structure here, you see, that's rotted, pretty well rotted, but it's intact, and I've tried scraping it and so on, and it's fairly well in place, and so we're just going to coat right over it. And you can see the material is reasonably thick, fairly heavy, so you get a little bit of drip. That's why I keep a little traveling pan under there. But with my driveway, I don't really care. It's going to fill in the cracks, and I've done that with my entire driveway, and it's worked very well over the last 6 or 7 years. Rochester, New York weather, freezing and thawing and so on. I'm also using a wood rot, but it's awesome for rust, and well, it's awesome for everything. You got something you want to coat back together, this is the way to go. So anyway, you can see how this goes on here. It's really good stuff. You know, my competition would be, let's say, POR 15. Perhaps some other materials out there. That I guess the POR 15 is probably the most de facto standard material. So I'm going to do some comparisons of my material versus theirs. I've used their material before, so I already know which one's better. That's why I developed this one. But that's my opinion, of course. This material's never really been out there for other people to trial. So we have some companies right now that are interested in this material, and going to move forward with that. I'll probably be doing some patenting. We're in the process of doing some patenting on it right now. Patent pending type of situation, but I've actually done a number of applications. I rebuilt cars, stuff over the past 7 or 8 years, I guess. The body panels and stuff like that, sealing up the rust, and it doesn't come back. So, tested over Rochester salty winters. That's about as brutal as it gets. Anyway, so you get an idea how that goes on. You get a little bit of drippage, but it's fairly heavy. It's very sandable. It also contains some microfiber. It contains a couple of micro materials, and other materials we won't talk about right now because it's kind of trade secret. But when this stuff dries, you take a hammer to it. And if I had some holes as I restructure this area here where the body panel used to be, I'm going to create the new body panel to attach to with aluminum screen and this material, and it's tough as nails. You can take a sledgehammer to it, it's not going to do anything to it. It's tough, and the rust doesn't come back. So hope you enjoyed this. I'll show you a more detailed painted version as we move along in the part series. We'll have a part 3 coming up next, and that'll show all this, the rough repair on it, and then the screening. I'll make it the screen part of it I'll make a part 4. All right, but thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for the next part of the series, part 3. Guaranteed to be somewhat exciting. I don't know, if you're into this stuff, it's very cool for me. I like it.